Registrar for the County of Worcestershire. With me is Marilyn, the Registrar. Marilyn has a very important job this afternoon of recording the marriage ceremony details in the marriage register. She will also be presenting the marriage certificate to the bride and groom at the end of the ceremony. And it's, well, on behalf of both of us, I wish you a very warm welcome this afternoon to the Old Rose and Crown, where we've all come to witness the marriage of Andrew Malamphy and Lisa Marie Taylor. Your presence as guests, ladies and gentlemen, has been specially requested by the bride and groom to listen to the taking of their vows and to watch as they embark on their new life together as husband and wife. Before we begin, I have to tell you that this place in which we are now met has been duly sanctioned according to law for the celebration of marriage. For Andrew and Lisa, getting married today is a proud confirmation of the love, the respect and the true friendship that they have for each other. Together they will be stronger to meet whatever life holds for them. Through their vows, they are making a commitment to each other for the rest of their lives. But marriage is not an easy path. It requires devotion, the ability to listen, the wisdom to know when we are wrong, and the strength to put things right. Andrew and Lisa, today you will exchange vows which will unite you as husband and wife. The words are a formal and public pledge of your love and a promise of lifelong dedication to each other. However, if any person present knows of any lawful impediment to this marriage, he or she should declare it now. Sorry? Before we continue, ladies and gentlemen, Helen, I believe you have a reading for us.
I belong in your arms. Finally, I have found a place into which I fit perfectly, safely and securely, with no doubts, no fears, no sadness, no fear. This place is filled with happiness and laughter, yet it is spacious enough to allow me the freedom to move around, to live my life and be myself. This wonderful place, which I never believed really existed, I have found finally, inside your arms, inside your heart, inside your life.
Thank you, Helen Morgan. Andrew and Lisa, ladies and gentlemen, one of the historic traditions involved in the wedding ceremony is the giving away of a loved one. Today, this act is seen as a symbol of support for her marriage and a promise of continued trust and affection from her family. So Raymond, do you give Lisa to be married to Andrew?
I do.
Will you please take Lisa's right hand and put it into Andrew's left hand? Thank you, sir. You can take this. Andrew and Lisa, before you are joined in matrimony, it is my duty to remind you of the solemn and binding character of the vows you are about to make. Marriage, according to the law of this country, is the union of two people, voluntarily entered into for life to the exclusion of all others. So I will now ask each of you in turn to declare that you do not know of any lawful reason why you should not be married to each other. Andrew, you go first. Repeat after me. I declare that I know of no legal reason why I, Andrew Malamphy, may not be joined in marriage to Lisa Marie Taylor. I declare that I know of no legal reason why I, Lisa Marie Taylor, may not be joined in marriage to Andrew Malamphy. Ladies and gentlemen, Andrew and Lisa have declared that they are indeed free to marry each other. Would you all stand, please? Andrew and Lisa, you have gathered about you those whom you love. You invited them here to receive their encouragement and support, and to celebrate with you at this special time. I ask you now, in the presence of this company, Andrew, will you take Lisa to be your wife? Will you comfort her and love her? Will you rejoice with her through good times, support her through difficult times, and will you remain true to her for the rest of your lives together?
I will.
And Lisa, will you take Andrew to be your husband? Will you comfort him and love him? Will you rejoice with him through good times, support him through difficult times, and will you remain true to him for the rest of your lives together? It's no time, Andrew and Lisa, for you to make a marriage contract with each other. You'll repeat the words after me again, but you're saying them to each other. So would you like to turn and face each other? Andrew, you'll go first again.
Yep.
I call upon these persons here present
I call upon these persons here present
to witness that I, Andrew Malante,
to witness that I, Andrew Malante,
do take thee, Lisa Marie Taylor,
do take thee, Lisa Marie Taylor,
to be my lawful wedded wife.
to be my lawful wedded wife.
I call upon these persons here present
I call upon these persons here present
to witness that I, Lisa Marie Taylor,
to witness that I, Lisa Marie Taylor,
do take thee, Andrew Malante,
do take thee, Andrew Malante,
to be my lawful wedded husband.
to be my lawful wedded husband.
Ladies and gentlemen, would you take your seats for a moment, please? Before we go any further, Natalie,
Today is a day you will always remember, the greatest in anyone's life. You'll start off the day as two people in love and end it as husband and wife. It's a brand new beginning, the start of a journey, with moments to cherish and treasure. And although there'll be times when you both disagree, these will surely be outweighed by pleasure. You'll have heard many words of advice in the past, the secrets of marriage were spoken. But you know that the answers lie hidden inside, where the bond of true love lies unbroken. So live happy forever as lovers and friends. It's the dawn of a new life for you, as you stand there together with love in your eyes from the moment you whisper, I do. And with luck all your hopes and your dreams can be real, may success find its way to your hearts. Tomorrow can bring you the greatest of joys, but today is the day it starts.
thank you, Natalie. Well done. Andrew and Lisa, we have now come to the exchange of rings, the traditional way of sealing the vows you have just made. The wedding ring is the unbroken circle, symbolising unending and everlasting love. It is a sign of the open promise, the open sign of the lifelong promise being made to each other. So Russell, do you have the rings? Would you bring them forward, please? Will you give Lisa's ring to Andrew, please? And Andrew's ring, please. Thank you, Russell. Andrew, would you put Lisa's ring on the tip of the third finger on the left hand? Would you turn that a little bit? Capture the posterity.
Cherish you.
Comfort you, and care for you, for as long as I live. And I can gently slide you down now. Don't go too much damage. Lisa, would you put that on the tip of the third finger of Andrew's hand and look into his eyes? I give you this ring
I give you this ring
as a symbol of my love.
as a symbol of my love.
I promise to cherish you,
I promise to cherish you,
comfort you,
comfort you,
and care for you.
and care for you.
For as long as I live.
As long as I live.
Would you like to slide it down? No, you don't need to put oxygen.
It's on now again, hold on.
Andrew and Lisa, this day will form a milestone in your lives. You will look back upon it with love and happiness as the start of a new phase of your life together. We hope that the feeling of love that you have for each other will deepen and grow even stronger throughout the years to come. You have both made the declarations prescribed by law and have made a solemn and binding contract with each other in the presence of your witnesses. You have exchanged these rings as a further token of your commitment to each other and to your future life together. And it gives me great pleasure then to declare that Andrew and Lisa, you are now husband and wife. Andrew, Mr. and Mrs. Monaghan, will you please come round and take my sign?
When the man says it's no, it's take it.
Lisa is a wonderful daughter. Just really loves me so much joy and happiness over the years. So, Lisa shares my own good taste in music, which is true. Which would have been a complete disaster with the DJ when Lisa told him some of her song's choices. Unless, of course, you don't mind dancing to the Rolling Stones and the Who all night. I would also like to say how pleased I am to have Andy as a son-in-law and proud to have Lisa as a daughter, and what an honour it was to walk down the aisle. I would like us to all remember absent family members. I'm sure they are looking down from their seat in the house. It's a great pleasure to propose the first toast to the happy couple. So could you please all...
Oh, that takes some beating around. These are very kind of fit my speech, so you think, you know, I'll just have to read a few things there. Must say, Shannon, Patty, you look beautiful. Neve, stop thinking yes, but you do look beautiful, thank you all. As most of you will know, we have used my father's wedding ring and Gwen's, and thank you, Bill, for that, very nice. They came from good marriages, good people, and we hope ours is exactly the same.
Yeah. You're not supposed to say that.
As far as thank you goes, thank you all for coming anyway. Some of you have come an awful long way, some of you have come from Western, as we know, Scotland even. You know, an awful long way to come. Very much appreciated. Helen and Natalie for all you've done in the past, as well as.
We can say what you mean it.
I answer your turn. Other people to say thank you for, especially Dawn, for your cake. Rob, for bringing the women.
Big job.
And like I say, thank you all for coming. The Hall family, you're a great bunch. Join. Are you off to Australia Friday? Are you off to Australia Friday? Did you? We don't often you.
Can you get me some tea towels to go with me?
For those of you who don't know, these Hall lads are so good, they carry you home for weddings. So don't
Get past 8:30.
But on the other side of things then I've got obviously Connor, Scott, Michelle, very grateful for them for coming along, looking after me as well for the last, I don't know, 34 years now. Nanny Carol, God bless you, you're a star. Me, Andrew and Lisa all think you're very great, and we know you're the boss of the family household, regardless of what himself thinks, yeah.
Sit on the chair.
As for the rest of you, Stuart, Mark, two brother-in-laws, great lads, couldn't ask for better. And like I say, thank you very much girls for coming and looking after her. I don't know how you do it.
Your job now.
Yeah, it's yours now. You're all problem now, aren't it? When no one here is done.
I think I'm running out of time now, so I'm
Who's winning?
the best man.
Save the best for last.
Russell. Been best mate for the last, what, 20 years? You know, been through an awful lot together. Don't really know what to say.
First thing I've been asked to read this out, come from Crocodile Dundee, I think in Australia somewhere. It's a card to Andy and Lisa. Apparently it's from Andy's auntie Lisa, Andy's dad's sister. She said, "Dear Lisa and Dear Lisa and Andrew, wishing you a very happy wedding day. Sorry we couldn't be there to celebrate your special day with you. I know I'm missing you out, so I start crying. But congratulations, and may today be the start of a long and happy life together. All our love, Nora, Seamus and family." Right, so to start with, good afternoon ladies and gentlemen. For those of you who don't know, I guess you gathered I'm Andy's best man, my name is Russ. I'll admit to you I'm extremely nervous right now, so apologies if it was close. I didn't really know exactly what to say, so I've done some research and asked a few people and got given some advice. And people told me that the best man speech shouldn't last any longer than it takes a broom to make love. So I'll give you sit down. Mr. Right, before I move on, and I've obviously got a room full of witnesses, I was actually threatening violence from Denise last week about the content of this investigation. So, if anything happens to me tonight, you know the culprit probably. So, firstly, Lisa, she looks absolutely stunning today, I'm sure you'll agree. Yeah. Andy, you don't look too bad yourself, but I'm a bit disappointed that you've copied my outfit. Also, to thank you for asking me to be your best man. I'm honoured. I'm not going to answer my speech writing, but Andy has said that he'll do a good job today. I couldn't be the best man at his next wedding. So, I guess now I'll start from the beginning, from when I first met Andy. I think that was like you said 20 years ago, coming to 92-ish, whatever it was. First met Andy at senior school. Believe it or not, he's actually 2 years younger than me, but he did have a hard paper round. I was already in year 9 when Andy started at our school down this Catholic. That school was a general run-of-the-mill school, and they also had a unit for kids with disabilities and difficulties. I used to see Andy on the bus on the way home, and I used to look at him, his massive head, his massive ears. After I got to speak to him, I realised he was pretty normal. Before long, we were thick as thieves, and even though he was younger than me, fitting in with the mates of my age, he had some nicknames when we grew up. Because of his Irish parentage, he was known as Matt Rat, because of his ears being up. To me, we always called each other Reg, He was known for two things when we were younger: consumption of alcohol, and of course, like I said, his heroes. Like many teenagers do, we spent a lot of time playing football together. And, you know, don't look at the state of him now, but back then he was a good player. He was really quick, had great balance, he had two good feet. But as these will testify, I'm sure he's never been known for putting in a great tackle. So, now that you're married, you've got to work hard to try and maintain a good sex life. This is where football comes into it. So there's 5 rules to remember. Number 1, be fully committed every week. Make sure you get in the box and score on a Sunday. Number 2, make sure you get your timing right before you slide in. Number 3, when making a break with the back post, make sure you get good penetration. Number 4, always try to impress in front of the crowd and always apologise for a limp performance. Number 5, most importantly, never get caught offside playing away from home. Could result in a back groin injury and the quickest way to get yourself on the transfer market. I was going to say about going in the box, but so, as I said, Andy's always been known for his drinking. Just to give you a couple of brief examples of that. When he was about 15, he came around to my mum and dad's house, and his party trick was to drink a pint of neat vodka, which he did so, and about probably half an hour later, he was passed out on the sofa. But on the way to the sofa, he managed to get up and knock my dad's video camera over, smash it to bits. My mum was up worried about sending him home in such a state, and just let him crash out on the sofa for a couple of hours, so we had to ply him with black coffee, try and wake him up before we put him in a taxi and sent him packing. And then, a lot more recently, Lisa went to a lot of trouble in getting tickets for Stone Roses concert in Manchester, and he got so bladdered on the way up there in the train. He fell over, put his back out, and had to get an ambulance to him. So I got able to see the concert. While on the subject of alcohol, we talked about the stag do. The law of the stag, so I can't go into too much detail, but what I can tell you is we all had a great time. Yes, boys?
Oh, yes.
Andy lost his wallet while we were there. And on behalf of Andy, I'd like to thank you all for helping him find his wallet. I need to ask one more favour. There was a girl that Andy took back to his room the first time we were there, and I need to get hold of her because she left these behind in the room. Okay, so really I'm to blame for Lisa and Andy meeting, so I'll go back then to 14th of September 2007, when you first met. Yeah. Me and Lisa worked together at Magna, and there was a leaving do, and I invited Andy along. I remember Lisa coming to pick us up in her flea infested green Vauxhall Corsa, if I remember right then. So we headed for Redditch, and we went to Witherspoons, and then on to Pinnacle. I've noticed Andy and Lisa having a cosy chat throughout the night. Not long after, I turned around to notice them in a full embrace, and I mean, they were going for it. Now, how it was that evening was the general manager, some of you will know, he's a musical star, Phil Hill, and he came over to me half cut, and he said to me, Russ, he said, who's that guy that Lisa Taylor's eating? I'd only brought Andy out with me to share half the fare back to Birmingham. But it soon worked out there was no way he was going to get the taxi with me. You.
I thought he was dead.
I'm playing Rocky Moore around here.
This is the clean version. So, I'm sure most of you know the film Back to the Future, yeah? Yeah. Back to 1955, and I took around his haircut. I mean, so the drawing goes back in time, and there's just 2 trails of flames left. That was kind of like Redditch High Street that night. 1 minute they were there, next minute they were making a break for the taxi rank, and that was it. So, we get back to Lisa's house, we head down the path, and we've all been there, we're all geared up, ready to go, ready to rip each other's clothes off. They've got the houses themselves, apart from Lisa's pet dog, Lola. So, like I said, we're all ready to rock and roll. Lisa puts the key in the door and opens it, and to their horror, the dog and cat all over. So Lisa did spend all night on all fours, running away. So I managed to see past the poop scenario, and they carried on seeing each other most of the weekends and meet up at the Pavilion, the Great Park. So leave that there, Lisa. Okay. So things blossomed. Went on to their first holiday, Puerto Rico, and down in the area. I got there, spent the first day on the beach. Lisa got a swimming costume on, spent all day in the sun on the Sun Ranger. Andy did what all good guys are supposed to do and head straight for the bar and tried every alcoholic drink at the bar. So the sun went down, went back to the hotel, went out for a romantic meal. On the way back, we decided to stop at the supermarket to get some essentials. Is that correct, yeah?
Yeah.
And then Andy was hit with something all bloke straight. I think it happens to women as well, but they don't talk about it. You know, you just have to go. Turtle's head showing. I need to go. So Andy makes an excuse to Lisa, so he just needs to go back to the hotel. So he makes his way back to the hotel, keeps his butt cheeks together, manages to get back to the hotel and then gets in the lift. But then the chocolate river makes a bit of a mess in the lift. So, that's probably enough for him. But changing the subject slightly, Reg has always been geographically confused. Like I said, he's child to Irish parents, born in Australia and raised in England. At one point he even emigrated to Australia but came back because he missed Old so much. Sorry, no. The one place, and he's truly at home, is his beloved Billy Castle Working Men's Club. For many years he's gone there, and I kind of don't understand the attraction. People in there are so old, it's like God's waiting room. But he loves it. And for me, that was when things, the signs were getting serious. The fact that Lisa was made surprised away from the club, and the fact that they were calling each other Mr. and Mrs. Piggin. It's hard for me to sit down and shut up. But on a serious note, a few years ago, all Andy was interested in, as a young lad should be, drinking and having a takeaway on the way home to wash it down. But in Lee's age, found a lovely and genuine person, and a lovable good woman brought out a dramatic change in him. I'm sorry to tell you. He's grown to a mature man, a family man with 2 fantastic children. I know that nobody's got to be looking down with pride. So that's me done. So have your toast please, all on your feet, toast and golden cream.
Toast. Drop me toast. Cheers, mum.
Just a little lamb face.
Do you know what I mean?
I want to the speeches. Yeah, 21.
Oh, are you kidding?
I was 23.
Was I 21?
What was it?
It's a bit close, this is.
If your time had elapsed, you're out.